Hello, everybody. It is Merrill, and I want to talk to you a little bit about metal detecting in the winter time. On the beach. You forgot the beach. Nice speech, though. So, it's November, almost December, here in New York City, and this is the coldest time of year, maybe with the exception of January, but um, it's quite the opposite in the southern hemisphere. Like I was reading that Australia, this is like springtime and about to become summer. And summers are the times that the beach gets deposited on. I mean, we like to call people people, but in metal detecting lingo, they're also called depositors. You know, the people that swim in the water and like their rings and their bracelets and jewelries and coins just fly everywhere. They're depositors, okay? And there's no way around this. There's less stuff on the beach in the winter time because people have detected and taken a lot of that stuff off the beach. As I see it and have experienced for myself, there is the summertime, which, if you live in a place like New York, it's a bonanza. You know, you go to a beach that people are swimming at quite a bit, especially if it's a consolidated beach that not too much space, but a lot of people. Oh man, you could do really, really well. And then you have the pushback season, the storm season that comes. And after that, it is the late season. So, this hunt that we are going on today is a late season hunt, early winter hunt. I know you thought I was going to talk the whole time, but I'm going to throw in what I consider to be best practices for the winter time. And I'll also preface it with this. I just did a live stream less than a week ago. It this is the person giving you tips, okay? It took me an hour to find my first coin signal the other day. I ended up doing okay, but I'll leave a link to the video up here. That is what you have to be persistent enough to work through. But let's go to this hunt. Hello and good morning. I'm on my way to Rockaway Beach with a friend who I have not detected with since 2015. She was in some of my really early videos, and I'm going to put a link right up here to one of them. But her name is Monica. We went to college together, and I'm really excited to be going out and detecting with her. This is going to be our first day beach detecting. She, of course, sees my posts on Facebook and sometimes in the YouTube videos. And yeah, we're bringing a rookie beach detectorist out. So this is an exciting day. And let's see what we get. All right, time to fire it up. We are detecting coins. Cheers. All right, so what do I see? First of all, right over in here, you see where my finger is? This is the high tide line. I'm also seeing some beach erosion up there. There's a definite difference here versus here. Some beach erosion is the key. Yeah, I wouldn't say a lot. But this is the beach that really sweeps people away. You get more deaths at Rockaway Beach than any other, so you get some wild waves. I've had really good luck down when it is close to the boardwalk. I'm finding objects close to the boardwalk, so I'm going to be looking there. The landscape is always changing here, so we're going to spend some time down at the water, although it's a few hours until low tide. But I'm going to spend a good amount of time further back into the mid part of the beach. I would say, generally speaking, that the later in the year that it gets, the more that the high tide line becomes important, because that is the final destination of coins, and you could kind of see patches that are happening there. And if there's stuff there, there might be stuff in front. The stuff that's lower tends to be more sporadic, as I've observed. So I like to walk around the high tide line. And oh, that sure backfired on me the other night in that live stream. But if I'm looking for an area that has not been hunted or a push-in area, I walk down the beach at the high tide line. I do my, V shapes, no doubt about it. But if I'm not finding anything with that, I go straight to the high tide line and I walk there. Another quick tip that I will give you right now is you are looking for a rapidly changing beach. So it helps with, well, it requires familiarity to a beach. Like, what your last experience was detecting in a certain region of a beach. And if it is wildly different than it was the last time that you were there, be excited. That's an area that you should search. The beach changes quite a bit, but we're talking about if there is a cut in the area. I call them cliffs also. You're going to see later this video. This is a good video for you.
Now at Rockaway, there's a lot of old debris, 8 and 9s, which also is on the gold range. This is none of the above, of course, but I'm going to be patient. I'm going to dig this out in hopes that I get lucky. I've heard of people finding gold coins on this beach as well as gold rings. Yeah, here's why you should always wear, gloves won't stop that, but you got to use caution when you dig. Yikes. My friend is disposing of that. Yikes. But that's a wake-up call. Got to be careful with how you dig. And I keep finding these old mysterious button-like things. This looks like a bullet casing. Sure is heavy. I love the history that you dig up here. Now, you've seen me detect here, but if you think about it, if you do the math, you get strong waves, you get a wall, and you get an area that you pull a lot of history from. It turns into a good spot because it's not going to go past a man-made wall, and it's been a repeat push-in point for me. So we're going to keep looking. First coin of the day, it is a dime. Quarter. Sweetness! Look at this. We got some history here. We got an old buckle of some sort. Don't know if it's shoe or belt. I think shoe. That's sweet. That's why I keep coming back here. Man, what a great and historic place.
You know what the real ultimate metal detecting tool is? Perhaps other than a metal detector, because without a metal detector, there's no beep, beep, beep. It's your brain, okay? And, we inference a lot when we metal detect, and we use our sense of logic. But we also have memory, and we use our memories. And after going through a bunch of beach cycles, which is a fancy word for year, you start to see where the push-in points are on your local beaches. So you pay attention and you have a deep memory of it. I know the collection points on many of my local beaches, so tune into that. The more that you detect, the more that you know them. Chances are they're going to repeat.
Oh man, I could feel it. This is going to be a history day. Look at this. Some of my first signals have been historic. Wheat penny, they're still common. You could still get them in change, but when you find the metal detecting, it shows you that a site can have some history. I know that this site, it does have history, but it's a good sign that two signals in a row I got some really cool stuff. Another dime, and we are in the midst of our first beach patch. This is all coming from the same section.
Let me break it down for you. In the wintertime, you take your patches seriously. You might walk away from quarters in the summertime like, oh, it's not a ring. I want to get those really good possible gold signals. No, in the wintertime, you are looking for data. You are looking for patches. I will dig more zinkins in the winter just because they show me where things are in reference to each other. Just seeing, okay, I dug a bunch of zinkins up here, maybe further down the beach at this same latitude. Maybe there's going to be more. So each thing that you dig, it is data. And you want to be really slow once you identify a patch.
Whoa, cool. I found the letter H, or maybe the letter I. You know, I didn't notice it until I saw this from the walkway back here. But look at this. It's like a plane. It swoops down. And look at where my patch is. What'd you get? So, yeah, my patch is right there. And it's right in the middle of a low spot. Same patch, another dime. Got another one of those things that like hold up the bathing suit. Or so you guys said in the comments. Got another one of these things. And another quarter. See, that's what I'm talking about. This might have came from a lockbox. This beach, man, it just never disappoints you with history. This is really cool. Look at the keyhole there. Sweet. Oh my god, I found a quarter. Nickel. This is the single most destroyed coin. Look at this, paper thin, that I have ever seen. I gotta clean that up to see what it is. I probably won't be able to see what it is. My guess is it's a memorial penny. They don't make them like they used to, let's put it that way. But, wow. This has been thrown in and out, and that's why it's in the condition that it is. Quarter. So I'm gonna move down the beach. My friend had to go back to work, and I'm gonna go to a place I've never gone before. So let's see how that goes. It's always good to try something new. I go to the same beach spots. The reason why is I know they're push-in points, but I kind of harvested what I intended to harvest, and it takes months to replenish that. And of course it helps if there's beachgoers, but there's still enough out there in the ocean that even if nobody is in the water, all the stuff that had been dropped in the water can still come back to those spots. But you know what? It's best to look for more spots sometimes, especially when the ones that you were looking at are producing so-so. And that's kind of what we got so far today. Got some history, but on to the next.
Now, my beach hunting worldview has a X factor, and what that is I've never dived before, and I want to very badly. I'm not sure how far out the coins get pulled and pushed back, whether it's a mile from the beach or closer or further. It's really a mystery to me, and I'm assuming just by the way that things have come in, it's relatively close. But there's one thing that really I've learned, and that is that there's always more. If you have a big storm that moves stuff around, crazy waves, crazy wind, you're definitely going to get some more push-in of items that you didn't even know were out there. There's always more.
All right, so on to the next. I chose an area where there's a lot of people and there's a lot of parking. So, you know, when you're in the hunt for rings, that's volume counts. So that's why I chose here. I'm up at about Beach 100 Street. Well, first signal here is a fishing weight, and it is far back from the wet. So what I've been doing zigzag lines down the beach to the water, to the high tide line, right where I'm seeing the where the waves end, and I'm looking, and this is the first point that I found that is that a target was, and I'm gonna be taking data in my head. Where are the targets? And I'm gonna go where the highest frequency of targets are, and right in front of it. That's gross. It's a toenail clipper. Why do I find so many of these on the beach? Another one of these strange rings. See, that little ring before, it alerted me that there might be a patch. I spiraled around like I always do, and right next to it I found a bicentennial quarter. You know, this is it's kind of a ring. It's flat. It's not a ring you wear though, so that would be cheating if I bring this to Taco Bell.
Tip: go to Taco Bell if you find a ring. Start a tradition. It's what the cool kids are doing.
But within this range, you know, I got a nice little coin line going here. And this goes to show it could be pushed back. And this is a very light piece. But despite the fact that there's a hole in the middle, it still could get pushed back. Okay, now I'm gonna pay extra attention now. Got a little coin line, little patch going here, right in front of these big buildings. Mother Nature, quit messing with me, come on. We got a fishing weight back here. If this gets pushed back, you better believe rings can get pushed back. What the hell, is it gonna be like every type of ring before I get a real one? Come on. I think this is a battery holder for something. It's heavy. Wow, someone is messing with me here. Look at this. Now, pretty much any time I see this much beach erosion, I find rings. And it's all a matter, I think all beach metal detectorists know that. It's a matter of who got here first. But this is a great sign. This is an area that I want to stick around.
Tip, which you might know already. Look for cuts, be the first one there.
We've got some more historical debris, maybe a buckle that's left over and broken. Now I got a piece of historical debris with rings painted on it. Might be the bottom of a light bulb. Nothing too special. Cool though. This is a down by the sea signal in front of those beautiful, beautiful cliffs. I'm gonna keep looking here. All right, I'm calling it. I'm getting a ring today. This, I thought it was a subway token. It says Westchester repeater, but it's a bullet. And you could tell by this side. And this is down by the sea in front of those cliffs. So I'm gonna keep looking down here. Somebody missed this. Another piece of debris with writing on it. All I could make out is MS, but again, it was right at the tide line there. Let's keep going. Keep getting interesting stuff here. Gonna keep going. Fishing thingy. Okay, what to say, what to say, what to say. Yeah, it's a broken ring. Is God putting me on a diet? That's not cool. What the heck? There we go on. Now, found an earring. Just got a ring signal, not a ring. Now remember this, as you look down the beach and see my work. Low patches are 10 times more valuable than high patches. That means patches that are by the water, especially during low tide, those are the ones where they are more ring bearing. I would say doubly, you know, whatever the math is on that, times 2. So anything that you see as a patch close to the water, oh, you pay close attention to. That's what I'm in the middle of right now. And I got that half ring already. I want to get the whole thing. It says Morty the, hold on. Morty the knife something, stainless steel. It's one of those clip holders. This is pretty cool. It's like a gold bead. Another fishing thing. Another historic thingamabob. You have got to be kidding me. This was laying here just like this. You have got to be kidding me. Got my ring. Time to go. Oh. Oh, the things you do for Taco Bell. Now I gotta find it on my GPS. Now, I have second thoughts about this Taco Bell that I'm going to. And the reason why is they put sour cream onto a bean burrito. Who does that? Like, this is just, this is really troubling. And, you know, I want to be able to enjoy my Taco Bell. I worked hard for it, and we're going to have to really check ourselves.
All right, if you're new to this channel, let me break it down for you. This is what I call the Taco Bell flow chart. Basically, it states, if I find a ring, I get to go to Taco Bell. If I don't, I do not get to go to Taco Bell.
Hello. Can I have 2 hard tacos? A bean burrito with just beans and cheese, please.
Okay.
And a large cherry Coke, please.
Now that is also called a winter metal detecting best practice.
Anything else?
That's it.
887.
Thank you. All right, so far so good. Taco 1 is A+. Taco 2 looks normal. We're about to try it. Yeah, Taco 2 is good. The cherry cola is mixed really well too. Well done. Now for the part I'm really nervous about, that bean burrito. No sour cream on bean burritos, for the love of God. All right, we're unwrapping it. Let's see what we got here. Looks like a burrito. See if they put sour cream inside. That's a big no-no. All right, we got breaking news. I'm 1 bite in, and we have cheese, we have beans. That's good. Okay. All right, it's official. This bean burrito is the real thing. Well done, Taco Bell.
Yes, you'll find less volume in the wintertime, but there still is a lot left on the beach. Maybe try another beach, move around, go explore new areas like you saw me do. Find those push-in points. Look at the high tide line. Look for a rapidly changing beach and get to know your beaches. Get to know what the norms are so that you can easily spot what is out of the norm. And eat tacos. Yeah, once you find a ring, it feels good to celebrate with some Taco Bell. Anyway, hey, thank you once again, and more videos coming out soon. Good night.